What is positive clamper and negative clamper? Required component for practical session listed here. And types of wave shaping network. Here the wave shaping network is a two types. uh, I explained the previous video also. Here it is, previously we completed the RC network and also clipper also completed. Now we plan the clamper. So after that, the once the clamper is completed, after that I will start the RL circuit and RLC circuit. Now the clamper is a clamper is an electronic circuit that shifts the voltage level of a signal without altering its shape. Positive clamper. Positive clamper, this is a positive clamper. So the negative of this capacitor and positive of this capacitor. The capacitor positive is directly connected to negative of this diode, and positive of the diode directly connected to the ground. This is the main connection. When we apply the negative off cycle, so here it is the positive off cycle, negative off cycle we have. When this negative off cycle is reached, the input diode is a forward bias condition, diode a forward bias condition, because of here it is the this capacitor act on a voltage source, so the diode is forward bias condition is directly is go to ground level. So Vout equal to 0 in this condition. Then when the during the positive off cycle, the capacitor is charged. Like here diode is the positive supply, diode is reverse bias condition. In this reverse bias condition, diode is the open circuit, the capacitor is charged and send it to load. So the load is based on this resistor value. So and also next one is the KVL. We need to apply the Kirchhoff voltage law here, and here it is we get this 2 Vm, that is output. Here Vm and 2 Vm is reach the maximum range due to this Kirchhoff voltage law. So Vn equal to plus Vm and Va plus Vm minus Vout equal to 0. And also here it is Vout in peak plus Vm equal to Vm plus Vm. Finally we get the 2 Vm output. This is a negative clamper. Negative side is a clamping. Here also same. So positive off cycle, diode conducts the access short circuit. The capacitor is charged to peak or value of input voltage. During the interval, the output Vout which is taken across the short circuit will be 0. So here it is that the capacitor, same function what I explained is previously is the same function. Here it is the diode is the direction change, and also here it is a positive. Before that we gave the negative, the capacitor negative is connected to positive. Now it is a capacitor positive given to the positive of this input. So here the shifting is occur the forward bias condition, the positive off cycle, the diode is conduct forward bias condition. Here it is the diode going to the ground level. So that's what this is the shorted. So V out is 0. And then going to negative off cycle, reverse bias condition. This acts on a power supply. This output is capacitor is charged. And finally that we get this final output using this Kirchhoff voltage law. So minus Vm is output is produced. This is the operation of negative clamper. Let's see practical session. So this positive clamper circuit.
Hello all. This is a positive clamper. I give square waveform input, the square voltage source I am using in this clamper circuit. Normally it's sine waveform using, but the square waveform is produce the exact output. That's what I using the square waveform in this input. So this is a capacitor and diode. The capacitor is seriously connected, and diode is a parallelly connected. The capacitor, the positive is connected to diode negative, that is the diode cathode. Diode anode is connected to the ground, and here it is. I apply this function generator input, the square input, and also the negative side, the capacitor negative side is apply. See this output, this is the input and this is the output. The output is, see the blue one is output, that is a shifted. You look at that, this is a ground level to shifted the waveform, that is a VM, and 2 VM is shifted. So this is the output of positive clamper. Next we will discuss negative clamper.
So this negative clamper circuit.
This is the negative clamper. See this, the output waveform. Here it is, yeah, that is the ground line is top side is present. The full waveform is down is coming, yeah, downside is coming. So here it is what I did. So this is the diode is parallelly connected, capacitor is seriously connected, and also here the capacitor positive side I apply the function generator input, and negative side I connected the diode anode, and diode cathode is connected to ground. So now the waveform is shifted. You look at here, this is a waveform. Yeah, the ground line is 2 is going to top side, this negative side is shifted. This is the input waveform. See, this input is ground level, here it is, output is ground level top side. So this is the output of negative clamper. Now the signal is clamping. This is the final output for negative clamper. Subscribe my channel and share my video to all. I will update the new videos.